Hi, this is going to be a short overview. This one specifically is going to be focused in on laying out your poster project if you're using professional printing at bin mapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit poster project directions, and I'm in that area now. You've submitted your journal and gotten feedback from me. I just want to plug that. Make sure that you do that so you don't go too far down with laying out your poster without making big changes. I have downloaded the template that I've put here, and I'm suggesting that you use this template because it is set up, but I want you to definitely check to make sure it's set up correctly on your computer. So I've downloaded this PowerPoint, and now I'm in it right here. I've made some suggestions as far as font size, so 72 font for your title, at least 35 plus for your subtitles, and you'll see that this one here is at 40 font, 40 font, 40 font. Notice that you can move things around. You see that? You can lay things out. It's very nice in PowerPoint. You could do that. And then 32 font for the text. You see how I do that? Okay. So realize that you can move things around. I have also suggested that you keep the background a light color. Now, feel free to change the design, the actual design and the shapes and the fill, the background. I'm going to show you another poster to kind of give you an idea of how creative you can be if you'd like to be that creative. I encourage creativeness. It engages the viewer more. So here we go. So those are the basics of laying it out, okay? I put directions here on the last stage, but I'm going to talk about that in another video, okay? So let me show you what a final one that has a really good view and it looks really pretty is this one right here. This one's called Fight the Bite, West Nile Virus in Kern County. Go ahead and make your title catchy and engaging. And then she is saved it as a PDF when she's done, and you're going to do that too. I'm going to show you how to do that before this video is over, because you do need to get it into a PDF from a PowerPoint to a PDF because it locks everything down. But notice how she put little graphics of mosquitoes. She defined what is West Nile virus. She talked about how it moves, like how it gets transmitted. She educates the person on what West Nile virus is. And then she talks about the symptoms. Then she talks about the causes and the relevance to it for Kern County. And this is where you take the local lens. Why is this happening in Kern County? What is happening in Kern County? That's what she's looking at here. You're going to do the same thing, and you're going to focus in on a specific area like Deschutes County, Jefferson, the Tri-County area, Oregon. You have to create focus for it, because then that way you can pull up local data and you can show the local relevance of it and what's going on locally. Okay, and I say, what are the causes? What are the things that are happening locally? So if for your brain, look at it as relevance to whatever area it is. What is going on in that area? What's happening in this specific area? What are some of the things that are causing this for this very specific area? Do you see how she did that? She went from what it is, what's happening, to what's really happening in a very specific area. Now, you'll look at other posters. You'll see sometimes people have statistics for the whole entire United States here, or they define the problem a little bit more in their first area, and that's fine. That's fine. But you just, at one point, you need to drill down. And then she has conclusions and recommendations. And what I would love for you to do is really take it to the next level, and you don't have to do all these recommendations. Do you see how it gets kind of tight? What I would suggest is that you land on one or two recommendations that you think will really work and that are backed by research. So you'll see other posters that did that, and I would suggest that you do that. But graphically, This one visually is so engaging, and this one was voted as one of the most engaging posters for the class, and people voted this one as their favorite because it really engaged them. So that's an example. I also want to show you that when you go back out to the website, you could see what other people did here from the past by scrolling down. And that gives you an idea of how people used posters. Some people, this is the machine that's going to be printed out on. That's how big a poster machine is, by the way. These are like the different posters. You'll see some people use poster board, other people's laid it out. But take a look at what people did in the past to kind of give you an idea of what worked and what didn't work. And I'm telling you, my favorite ones really homed in on a specific recommendation. So to review, you've downloaded the PowerPoint, you know the different font sizes that you need to have, and you need to lay this out in a PowerPoint format. Make it colorful, but not too colorful that you have used too much ink. So keep that light background, okay? And look at the past to see what has been done. So now you've laid out your PowerPoint and you've got everything laid out. It's colorful. You've hit the 3 areas: problem, causes to a specific community. I'm going to say this is where you drill down, and then recommendations. Okay, you've done all that. You're good to go. You hit save and you are done with that. Okay, next one is when you get ready to submit. I'm going to have another video on that.